Hey, so today we're coming to Pine Bluff Lighthouse Charter School. We have this mentoring program we have going on, and we're going to see what the kids have to show us or present to us today. Mr. Osborn!
Mr. Bronson, how are you?
Doing great. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing awesome.
Good to see you.
Yes,
Long
sir.
time.
Years.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Years.
So let's get it.
All right.
Oh man, we have a Yale and Florida and all that good stuff here.
Got a lot of schools represented, so we do help with college readiness, but we've actually shifted our vision, our mission now, so we're also focused on getting students ready for career, getting students ready for life, focused on the social emotional learning side of things.
So let's move forward and let's see what we got to go for today.
Okay. All right.
It's very important that you get exposure to different things in your life early and young. I know you all are like 3rd to 8th grade. I saw some of your teachers, some of your professors. You're not going to actually link with every teacher, or you might not have a great relationship with Mr. Osborn. You might have a great relationship with Miss Smith, or whatever it can be, or Miss Sanders. But there will be one teacher or one of those individuals that's trying to help you out throughout life and things of that nature, that it's something that's going to stick with you going on the rest of your life. And for me, that was Mr. Williams from time to time. He told me one thing in my life that stuck with me. He said, Terence, he said, and of course you might know as Mr. Bronson, my first name is Terence. He said, Terence, never make a decision in your life while you're upset or frustrated. Remember, again, never make a decision out of frustration or being upset. A lot of times we make mistakes when we're frustrated and upset, and so we don't want to make decisions that can happen a day and affect us the rest of our lives and put off track the rest of our lives. So I want that to stick with you all. Never make a decision when you're upset or frustrated. Another thing that I want you all to know and understand is every one of you all are our future. Every last one of you all. It's not about me. It's not about Bronson's ambitions. It's not about Mr. Osborn. It's not even about your teachers. You all have a responsibility or whatever right now. You all are our future. So one of you all is going to be a doctor. One of you all is going to be a professional athlete. One of you all will do something special or whatever it can say, pay an impact to somebody else. You are the future. So what we do as adults or as your friend or as your mentor, whatever the case may be, we try to get you exposure to different things or whatever the case may be to move forward, to not make mistakes or whatever the case may be, to move forward, whatever the case may be. So I want you all to know that we're trying to give you all, information to make, decisions going forward. So let me tell you what mentoring is to me. Myself, I had a gentleman named Mr. Ross Godwin. I was part of the Henderson State Business Mentorship Program, and I've never been outside of I never been to Atlanta at that time, and so he took me to Atlanta to the Coca-Cola Museum. We went to the aquarium. We went to a lot of different attractions. The Sundial, where it have a rotating restaurant on the top floor, whatever it could be. That alone was some exposure to get me outside of Little Rock, Arkansas, or Arkadelphia, Arkansas, whatever the case may be. That exposure is very important. And so what Mr. Osborn is doing for you all is bringing guest speakers in here, getting you attracted to like knitting, the different clubs and things of that nature. That is very, very, very important to get you that exposure so you can broaden your horizons and think forward, be forward thinking or whatever the case may be. So I don't want you all to take that at all for granted or whatever the case, take that for granted at all. So how many of you all in here are in gymnastics? How many of you all are doing like food and nutrition? Any food and nutrition? None? And I know that I have several, what are you all over here? Cosmetology. So like, for example, give you an example. I like to get a haircut all the time, right? I like to look good and all that good stuff. It's very important, cosmetologists, it's very important that you learn your skill. You have to get your licenses and things of that nature, whatever the case may be. You have to make sure that things are cleaned, right? You got to make sure that, your shop is clean and all that good stuff. So like when you're taking those courses with cosmetology, make sure you pick up all of that information that they trying to tell you about with your healthcare and things of that nature. And that's very, very important because I want to look good. My hair is very important to me. Me being groomed and everything is very important as well, for sure. The other thing that Mr. Osborn emphasizes is that he wants you all to speak up. As adults, we don't know everything at all. We don't know everything. We make mistakes, and we always have something to work on. As a mentor, we need to also know what we need to work on as well. So like when he states that if you have something on your mind, if you're going through something, it's not necessarily good to bottle that up. And in life, everything's about communication and being able to communicate well. If you, like say, for example, if you're going through something, if something is pressuring you, it may be a trying time, whatever the case may be, take the time out to talk to someone that you feel comfortable with talking to about that, okay? We all go through things. We don't necessarily feel confident to talk to some people about certain things, but make sure that you reach out to someone about something that may be going on in your life, and don't let that stop you from reaching out about that, okay? I want y'all to do that for Mr. Bronson, Mr. Osborn. I want you to do that for your parents and your family. Like if you're going through something, if something's bothering you, please speak up and let us know. Even in like, say for example, your career is going forward and your education going forward. Take the time out to let us know what it is that you're interested in, what it is that you want to do in life. And like, it's very important to start that at an early state or what it has to be to be able to move forward on that and move forward with that, okay? So the other thing that I want you all to factor in, never, ever, ever in life let someone tell you what you can't do. There will be things that will be challenging. There will be things that will be hard. There will be obstacles you have to overcome. There'll be all of those things. But it's always very, very, very important to identify your purpose. Some of you all, you may not know what that is right now. You might not know what that is when you become a senior in high school. You may not know what that is when you become get done with college. Or you may not understand that at the age of 35 years old. You may not understand what that is. But it's very important to identify your purpose as soon as possible. Very, very important. Because once you identify your purpose, you know what you're here on earth for, and you know what you're able to give to someone else. You can help that young lady out, and that young lady can help you out. Like, it's really that simple. You'll always remember that there's someone beside you that can help you help yourself, and you can help the other individual. So remember that. It's all about networking. I would not have known Mr. Osborn today if we wasn't in the bookstore getting books to students and things of that nature, if we never networked and communicated. So like, for example, like y'all, one of y'all might not have a friend right now and maybe looking for a friend or somebody to communicate with. Whenever you get the opportunity, reach out to the individual, ask them questions, find out, what they enjoy, find out, what traits they may have, find out what talents they may have, and then you all link up together at some point in life and work together. It's all about networking. It's very, very important to network. So I wanted to come out today. I'm not going to talk too much. I'm going to do a little questions and answers or whatever the case may be to ask me. Again, Bronson's Ambitions, we provide a service of mentoring and helping different people do different things. Like I said, I'm an accountant. I have a trucking business. I try to help people with logistics, moving freight around. You all want to get your shoes, your video games, anime and all that good stuff. All those things require transportation and things to be moved around. And so transportation is very important. You getting to school requires transportation. I have real estate. Every last one of you all have a property that you live in. You may be renting a house. You may be buying a house, where the case may be. Everyone has to have a roof over their head or somewhere to stay, or where the case may be. So what we do is we provide services, and we try to help young adults or even kids, or whatever the case may be, move forward. I have my photography team here today. Unprocessed media. Unprocessed media is here, videoing and taking pictures and things of that nature. There might be somebody that want to be a photographer someday. They provide a service for me. I pay them for that service. So it's all about networking. I didn't know, they came to me looking for an actual rental property at one time. Guess what? We spoke with one another and we built a bond and a relationship, and now they're actually doing my photography and stuff like that and doing my live videos and things of that nature. So it's all about networking and building relationships, and I want you all to keep that in mind, that Pine Bluff Lighthouse Charter School is here for you all, and it's here to help you all in life, and this is just one step to moving forward, or whatever the case may be. And don't take anything for granted that you get here. Show your appreciation to your teachers and things of that nature. Be responsible. Stay out of trouble. Try to always do the right thing. Even when it's hard to do the right thing, try to always do the right thing, because decisions that you make today, trust me, decisions you make today, decisions you make tomorrow will affect you going forward in your life. So I ask that you all do that. If there's anything that I can do for you, or anything that Mr. Osborn or any of these teachers can do for you, don't ever hesitate to ask, or whatever it can be, and just kind of move forward. And I really appreciate you all coming out, paying attention, or whatever it can be, behaving yourself, and I hope you all have a blessed day, and be able to move forward and be positive influences in society going forward, okay? Cool, so here we go. I'm here to answer any questions that you might have. Be, I guess, appropriate. I guess raise your hand, ask a question that you might ask, and I'll try to answer any questions that you may have. So which one want to ask the first question? Good, what's your name, Mel? What's your name? Denaya? Cool, cool. So Denaya, what's your question? What question do you have for me today? You're shy, Denaya? What question you got for us? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You don't feel comfortable asking? You want to ask right now? You want to whisper it to me and I answer it? Okay. We'll give Mr. Denaya some time. Okay. Any questions? Any more questions? You got a question? What's your question, ma'am? What's your name? About cosmetology? Oh, Taja's. So yes, Taja. Taja? Taja? Yeah. Taja, okay. Taja. What kind of what, ma'am?
What kind of company you got?
Okay, so the company I have, Bronson's Ambitions, we mentor. This is actually one of my clothing line. It's one of my shirts. It's like identify purpose, mentorship, tenacity, never give up. So Bronson Ambitions is a mentorship program where we provide services. So say, for example, you want to do cosmetology, right? I would pretty much help you build your business, get your EIN number, get your articles of incorporation, whatever it can be, and pretty much help you, guide you through the process of getting your shop together, getting your chairs together and stuff like that to help you make money and be successful. So that's one business that I have. T&L Brisk is a real estate business. I have rental properties. And also I'm doing the development as well and property management. And so we do, like say for example, the house that you may live in or whatever it can be, you may rent it or lease it. I provide rental property and living arrangements for tenants. And then we also have Blackout Capital. Blackout Capital is my logistics business where we move freight, we broker freight. And so for example, the shoes that you might have on, your Jordans or your LeBrons or whatever it can be, there's people out there that deliver those items to different stores, to your Hibbett Sports or your Foot Lockers and stuff like that. So that's the business that I have. So did that answer your question? Cool. Any more questions? Yes. What's your name, sir?
My name is
Christopher. Christian? Okay, cool. What's up? So what's your question, Christian?
Are you from the city or the country? They sound like you from the suburbs.
I'm originally from DeRidder, Louisiana, which is kind of not really a city, it's a town. I moved to Little Rock back in 2014, roughly. So I live in Little Rock, Arkansas now. So I live in the city limits of what is the city? From New Orleans. So I got a lot of family in New Orleans and Baton Rouge. So I'm a big LSU fan. Big LSU fan. Yes, ma'am.
What is your net worth?
My net worth? So I would say my net worth That's kind of, you know, I would say my net worth is maybe, I don't know, maybe $1 million or something like that, roughly. I'd say that's probably maybe accurate for the assets that I have and things of that nature, roughly. Yes, ma'am. Say what? Yes, you can have some money. We can all have some money. We got to go out there and make it and generate revenue. Yeah. I graduated from college with a bachelor's degree in accounting. It's called a BBA, bachelor's degree in accounting. And then I went to, I got a master's degree in accounting as well. So I have a master's degree in accounting. Yes, sir. Say what? Where did I go? I went to Henderson State University, which is in Arkadelphia, Arkansas. And I also went to Kaplan University. It was all online. So I did all of that online for both the education there. Yeah, so when you get done, when you get through with this phase or whatever, you'll go to the next phase, middle school, because you're like 3rd to 8th right now. You go to high school, and then after that, you can actually go to college. So that's another thing. I emphasize entrepreneurship. Everyone in here, I guess Mr. Osborn has a, you know, he's employed, all right? He's an employee, okay? I've been an employee for a lot of my life. Well, some of my life, or most of my life. There's a thing called entrepreneurship, okay? And I like to emphasize entrepreneurship. Everyone in here will not work for an employer. Most cosmetologists are not employees. Most cosmetologists, I wouldn't say most, but a lot of cosmetologists or barbers are entrepreneurs. That means they generate their own income, they make their own money, they make their own schedule. Yes, ma'am. I've been to Georgia plenty of times. So my mentor, his name is actually Ross Godwin. He worked for Travelers Insurance. He was an underwriter. So I went a lot of times to Atlanta to buy textbooks. Mr. Osborn was at the actually warehouse, and what I would go to do is pick up textbooks from students. So I would go to Morehouse. I would go to all of the HBCUs. I would go to you have I think it's University of Georgia Southern. Yes, ma'am, downtown. So I went there a lot of times. I would buy textbooks from like the students and the professors, things of that nature. So I spent a lot of time there. I really enjoyed myself. I hadn't been in a while, but I plan on going back. So yeah, I spent a lot of time in Georgia. A lot of time there. Any more questions? Yes, yes, ma'am. Say that again, ma'am. What school did I go to? I went to Henderson State University in Arkadelphia, Arkansas. They call us the Reddies. We have a spirit. We don't really have a mascot. It's a spirit. Yes, ma'am. Am I what? Am I what? Famous? I wouldn't say I'm famous. I would say I know a lot of individuals. I network a lot. Build a lot of relationships. I wouldn't say I'm famous. Yes, sir. Yes, I do. I actually do. I know a few famous people, actually. Yes, sir. Any other questions? None? Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Say it again, ma'am. Who? So I get an example. You may not call him famous, but I did sell Bobby Portis one of his vehicles one time. So he just won a championship, correct? I was in the car business for a long time, so there's a lot of people that I've built relationships with. So I guess a lot of people know Bobby Portis from being an athlete, being a basketball player here in Arkansas. I sold him a vehicle. That's just at least that's one person I guess you would consider famous. Yes, yes.
Do you know Cardi B?
Who?
Cardi B.
I don't know Cardi B. I don't know Cardi B, unfortunately. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna wrap this up. Like I said, I really appreciate you all coming out. Really take full advantage of these clubs. It's very important that you get that exposure. Learn a trade. Everyone doesn't have to go to college. Everyone doesn't have to be an entrepreneur, but everybody plays a role. The trash man plays a role. The plumber plays a role. Do not take for granted the skills and things that you can provide, to a service that you can provide, and a talent that you may have. Every one of you are talented in some kind of way. Use your talents. and make the best of your situation. I really appreciate you all coming out. I appreciate Mr. Osborn for coming out, Pine Bluff Lighthouse, and I thank you all for coming out to listening to me speak, and I look forward to seeing you all again. And the next time I come out, I'll probably bring some maybe some more guests out of what case it be, and bring some more engaging activities. Okay? And I thank you for coming out again.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bronson. All right, everybody, if I can have y'all's attention just very quickly, please. Thank you. So, thank y'all so much for your attentiveness and for listening. I know you are young. I know there's still a lot of time to come, but again, we want to stress the importance of your voice, the importance of what you want. For too long, in the upper grades, y'all know this, for too long, school has been the same thing. I come to school, sit down, be quiet, do this. This is what we're learning. This is what y'all need to do. You have the chance now to learn what you want to learn. To do what you want to do. Be good, stay out of trouble. Absolutely, of course. It's good to see you. We'll stay in touch. Anytime y'all want to come down,